Yeah, welcome to another episode of UFCevent.net. My name is still Jamie Soft, and on the phone, I got actually Rob, my brother from another mother. Yeah, you recognize me. Our other channel was erased, but we are back at it again. And this is the review of UFC 105, Couture versus Vera. Entertaining event, very entertaining, with many surprises. My predictions were very, very bad. Very, very bad. I believe it. I was, the main event, it was 5 fights. I believe I had two correct predictions. That was the worst ever. Because I predicted that Brandon Vera would knock out or TKO Randy Couture. It was close in the beginning, and in the second round when he get his the kicks to the body, Shogun style, great Muay Thai. But in the first round, he was close to finish the fight, Brandon. But Randy, he was old Randy, not old, in years, the old Randy style. Wrestle till you die. Wrestle till you die. That is anthem. Wrestle till you die. Not ride or die. Wrestle till you die. He wrestled. He actually took Brandon Vera down. But Brandon Vera showed that he got great wrestling. And top-notch wrestling. But Randy, he's an Olympic caliber wrestler. So. But good takedowns. But in the first round, every time when Randy come in, he tried to box and he missed Randy slipped the punch, and starting to wrestle. And Randy won the first round. In the second round, Brandon Vera will look sharper. He connected with them body kicks, and then he looked at Randy would finish. Brandon Vera would finish Randy, And in that round, Brandon Vera actually turned around Randy against the cage. And then I thought, push away and, start Muay Thai his ass. But no, I believe that it was his ego. His ego, I want to know. I want to show people that I can wrestle with Randy. But, I believe that Randy had better cardio than Brandon Vera. Brandon Vera, it was the best Brandon Vera you have seen in the light heavyweight. Then in the third round, both fighters were tired, but I believe that Brandon Vera were more tired. And Brandon Vera connected with some hard body kicks. And you saw that Randy felt it. He jumped away, and he actually got a takedown in the third round, Brandon Vera. So I thought that Brandon Vera won it 29-28. But I don't know if what the problems with the referees. No, the judges, because I don't know, my man. If when you kick somebody, I think that no, that's not a point, because they're extremely punishing to kick someone, damage points, I believe that it's the only old boxing judges. You have to do something about it. Come on, Dana. I'm gonna ask Rob. Rob, what do you thought about the fight?
Randy Couture followed his game plan. Brandon went out hard. They should have got the actually fight in scoring points.
Yeah.
But I guess octagon control is a bit not
overrated. Yeah.
Positive when you come to MMA, and I don't think that Couture could have the control if he didn't do anything, just by pushing into the fence. But that is my opinion. Some people probably agree with me. Some people will probably call me a dickhead because I'm not.
Yeah, thank you, Rob. Next bout, Dan Hardy. Dan Hardy versus Mike Quick. And I believe that the difference in this fight would be Mike Quick's hand speed. But you didn't see anything of Mike Quick's hand speed. In the first round, it was a close fight. You know, they tried to take each other down, but no one succeeded. But you know, it was the exchange in the end of the first round that Dan Hardy got a hard right, and that I believe that he won. The first one was the closest round, and then in the second round, Mike Quick Switch showed great routine. Showed that he's an experienced fighter, but because when Dan Hardy, you know, rocked him, he cleans him up and hold him. But then, man, and then in the third round, you saw that Dan Hardy he played it hard because Mike Quick he really respected Dan Hardy's punches. Dan Hardy, he's a good counter fighter, as I said in my prediction. But people say, no, Dan Hardy ain't a counter puncher. Yeah, he is a counter puncher. And then his left hook, his left hook was amazing, man, amazing. And now he's facing GSP, the most complete MMA fighter in the world. But I don't believe Dan Hardy is the number one contender, because the problem with the welterweight division is AKA, not American Kickboxing Academy. Fitch, Koscheck, Swick in the same camp. They won't fight each other. I can respect that, but they are top 10 fighters. And John Fitch shouldn't fought Thiago Alves. Thiago Alves is actually one of my favorite fighters. But he got injured. I believe that Brumble Johnson versus what is his name? Just Koscheck. That certifies title shot more than Hardy. But it will be an entertaining fight. A Brit versus a Canadian. Dan Hardy he can talk the talk. Can he walk the walk in this fight? Nah, because GSP will take him down and continue to take him down. And if he crumbles, it's all over. Next bout, Michael Bisping versus Dennis Kang. And I predicted that Dennis Kang would win this fight in the second round, TKO. Dennis Kang, he got the flu, not the swine flu. He got the Sukuju flu. He looked good in the first round. Then in the second round, you look like, and then in the third round, you gas. And actually, Dennis Kang, he looked clumsy. Dennis Kang, he got all the tools: wrestling, striking, and submission. But he looked clumsy. His cardio, man. He got really bad cardio. And he ain't a big middleweight. He can actually go down to welterweight. But Bisping, he surprised me because Bisping, I know that it's hard to submit him, and he's a good scrambler, but he actually had a good guard and good half guard. When he defended, Dennis Kang. And then in the third round, man, what was that? It was GSP style. He took him down, and Bisping, he's a grinder. He grinds it out, and then he won through a second round TKO, right? The next two bouts, I don't feel any love for this. James Wilkes, blah blah blah. Matt Brown, the hardest man on the planet. I predicted that Matt Brown would win through decision. He won through in the second round, TKO. I can give him props, but that he tried to finish it because Brandon Vera, he was on top over Randy, but he didn't finish it. Next fight, Ross Pearson versus Aaron Riley. I don't care about this fight. So Rob, what do you think about this fight?
There's one problem with Ross actually, that he doesn't really have this knockout power. He doesn't seem even to be able to rock somebody with his power. He connects a lot and does a really nice move, circle around. As I say, connect a a lot of his punches and kicks, but it doesn't really give this power which gives him advantage. Or
blah blah blah. It's all over.